Hello students, now we are going to start our subject Power Electronics. Power Electronics is a wonderful subject and very useful subject not only for diploma students, it is very useful for undergraduation, post-graduation and PhD levels also. Lots of research is going on and will be there on power electronic devices. Therefore, let us concentrate on power electronic subject. Okay. So, the power electronics subject deals about electronic devices, nothing but study of electronic devices which can withstand very high voltages, means in kilovolts, very high currents, means in kiloamperes, very high powers, means megawatt range. Means generally electronic devices such as diodes, transistors, MOSFETs, BJTs are manufactured to withstand low voltages. By making some changes in those electronic devices, we can increase the voltage, current and high power withstanding capabilities such that those electronic devices can be used in electrical power system where high voltages, high currents and high powers present. We generally know the frequency of electric power is 50 Hz. So, power electronics is a subject which studies about electronic devices which can withstand high voltages, high currents and high powers which are used in electrical power systems. For what purpose? For controlling and conversion of AC power. Basically, simply the definition of power electronics is it is a study of solid state, means nothing but electronic devices, solid state switches or devices, switches, otherwise they can be called as devices, solid state switches or devices. Okay. To control, first point is control, second point is conversion. So, conversion and control of AC power mainly, means controlling means what? Decreasing or increasing basically. So, if you want more voltage, more AC power or more AC voltage or more AC current, or less, if you require less AC voltage, less AC current, less AC power, how much we want, that much we will get. That is nothing but controlling. Conversion means converting AC power into DC power, converting AC power into AC power, converting DC power into DC power, converting DC power into AC power. So, these switches withstand high voltages and can be used to control and conversion of AC powers and or high powers simply. Now, there are several devices we need to study. Out of that, the most important device we need to study is thyristor. Otherwise, it is called as it is a part of the family of silicon control rectifiers. What is this silicon control rectifier? We will understand in the next sessions. Okay. So, basically we use thyristors in electrical power systems to control or convert the powers. Okay, one form to another form. Similarly, we use power MOSFETs, power BJTs, IGBTs, these devices also to achieve controlling and conversion of powers. Okay, that is the introduction of power electronics subject. So basically we are going to study about the SCR family. Basically we are going to study about SCR family. The full form of SCR is silicon controlled rectifiers. Generally silicon controlled rectifiers, SCR families, means several devices are there. And along with that, we are going to understand, not we are going to teach deep power BJTs, power MOSFETs, etc. These devices. Okay. Now, the basic conversions required in electrical power systems are basically we need to achieve AC to AC, means AC power to AC power, means if we have high AC voltage, we need to obtain low AC voltage. Suppose if we have low AC voltage, we require high AC voltage, means or simply powers. We can convert AC power at one level to AC power at another level. That is nothing but AC to AC converters. These converters are generally called as voltage regulators or simply AC voltage regulators. These are called as AC voltage regulators. AC to AC converters are called as AC voltage regulators. Next type of analysis is AC to DC. Means generally we know conversion of AC into DC is nothing but these converters are called as rectifiers. Next, so DC to DC, these converters are called as choppers or simply DC choppers. And these AC to AC voltage regulators are otherwise called as AC choppers. But most of the times we use DC to DC choppers only. That's why whenever we observe the word chopper, we need to understand that is DC to DC chopper, DC to DC converter. Next one is DC to AC. These type of converters are called as inverters, which converts DC power into AC power. So this is the introduction to the power electronics subject. These are the things we are going to study. How power control is obtained, how power is converted, conversion from one power to one AC power to DC power or anything. And we are going to study about SCR family, silicon control rectifiers. In that we are going to study about thyristors mainly, and little bit study on power BJT and power MOSFETs, comparison, IGBTs like that also, that's why written, etc. So these are the converters, because a power electronics deals about conversion. So conversion means AC to AC called as AC choppers or AC voltage regulators. Or we are having another type of controllers, those are called as cyclo converters also. You can include this one, cyclo converters also. So several names. While we are learning the things clearly, we will come across those names also. So AC to DC, nothing but rectifiers. DC to DC, nothing but DC choppers. Several choppers are there. Again, in these several types of step down chopper, step up chopper, nothing but boost chopper, buck chopper and buck boost choppers like that. DC to AC, nothing but inverters. So this is the introduction to our power electronics subject and what we are going to learn in the next session. Now, before going to understand everything, since it is related to electronics, power electronics, we require good knowledge on electronics part also. We need to study the nature of silicon perfectly, because electronic devices are made up of semiconductors. Okay, semiconductors means here semiconductors are made up of silicon. Therefore, we need to have good knowledge on silicon, what is the structure and how it is made, such that what are the changes required in general electronic devices to make it as power electronic device. We will understand. So in the next session, we are going to understand the basics of electronics from atom level to the device level or switch level. Generally, for example, diode consists of two layers actually, P layer and N layer. How P layer is formed, how N layer is formed, we are going to study in the basics of electronics. But a power diode is different. Diode is different, power diode is different. Diode consists of only two layers, P and N, but a power diode will have 3 layers, P, N minus and N plus layers. We will understand that. So some differences are there. In order to understand the differences also, we need to understand the structure of silicon and structure of semiconductors and basics of electrons. So we will learn the basics of electrons perfectly such that we don't have any confusions, because while drawing the characteristics of thyristor, this understanding is important, and that is the major part of understanding the thyristor nature and behavior. So in the next session we will study the basics of electronics.